What the fuck is this? So the Rings of Power, finally, it's over. This first season is over. It's done. I never wanna see this fucking series again. When I did my review or rant of the first like 2-3 episodes of this travesty of shit television media, like shit entertainment and shit adaptation of one of the most absolute, the Bible, the Quran of modern fantasy that Tolkien created. This is like a war crime that is public to the freaking world. So the Rings of Power, I wanted to wait to do a rant or review on this series because wow, I know I'm a little bit late, but I haven't had too much free time lately, but I just finished watching the last episode. This is what the fuck have they done? The characters are shit. The story is just unlogical, stupid. I would just love to hear what Tolkien would have thought about this, or even Christopher Tolkien, who died a couple of years ago. It's kind of like that, Charlie Chaplin. What's his quote about this movie, The Dictator or something? He got the question, or he got the fact that Hitler had actually seen the Great Dictator twice, and Charlie Chaplin said something like, "I will give anything just to know what Hitler thought about that movie." I kind of have that same feelings about Rings of Power. I would love to hear what Tolkien would have said about this, and we all know what he would actually say about this. So, Rings of Power, it's done. Don't watch it. It's so fucking stupid. They have retconned, they have killed a lot of characters. Like, I don't give a single fuck about the elves anymore. That they were fucking cool in the books and the movies, the proper one. Like, oh my god. Amazon, you have slaughtered the Lord of the Rings or the world of Arda, the Tolkien world. How could you do this? To me, this is almost like when Disney did the sequels, whatever, with Ray and that sort of thing. I almost forgot about that shit. It was so garbage, stupid. I hated it. I just erased it from my memory, and I refuse to watch them again. I had like seen The Last Jedi once, and the Return of Skywalker. What the fuck that movie was named? I only seen it once. I saw like Hope 2.0. I don't remember what the Force Awakens. Like twice maybe. And how could you do this, Amazon? Like, fuck you, Amazon. I'm going to boycott Amazon. I'm never gonna buy anything from them. I'm never gonna watch anything from them. If they have like companies they own, I'm going to fucking smell it out. I'm gonna smell every single company who, if anyone has any sort of connection with Amazon, I'm going to boycott them. So yeah, the Rings of Power is so boring. It's so bad. Like their adaptation of the Numenorians, who's supposed to be this pronto, strong, 7 foot feet. That's American. The boring one, like tall fucking pronto humans who like are so badass that they can even like go up against an elf. Just one of them, just it's epic, and the orcs were so afraid of the Numenorians. They didn't even dare to put up a fight against them. And even Sauron was afraid of the Numenorians' power in some way. He knew what kind of absolute power they have in the backbones. But the Numenorians in this fucking series, They are. What the fuck is this? This is like modern day, diverse, Venetian kind of city state. Like, what, what the fuck is this? And Galadriel can basically fight five Numenors at the same time and just wreck them all. And the Numenors, they don't even know how to fight. They don't even know how to kill an orc. There's so fucking much to talk about this. It's too much to even in one video for me. Like, there's a lot of people out there who can do this better, because this is a travesty. The acting, I can say, it's bad. There's like few that I actually like. The guy who plays Elendil, Isildur's father, and uh, the guy, the dwarf guy who plays Durin, not the father but the son, and his wife. Elrond, the guy who plays Elrond, is acceptable. The guy who plays Ard something like that, the orc leader, but the corrupted elf. These are the only characters that I could say. Also, I can put in the guy who plays Halbrand. I feel like he did a good work as well, but the rest are so fucking dumb, especially the the two actors who play Galadriel and Nori. Nori is just fucking irritating, and then the Harfoots are terrible people. Like, what the fuck have they done? And then of course you have Galadriel, and oh my god, this version of Galadriel and an actress. I'm sorry, but I have to go on a little bit personally, but you are bad. You're not a good actress. I'm sorry, but the truth hurts. I know. You should not have been chosen for this role. You you're like excuse me, the girl who plays Ray. I don't remember her name. You can only do like one fucking acting face. Like, the guy who plays Elendil, he at least he can do like an acting. Like, he can. It feels like he cares at least. The girl who plays Galadriel, she's so irritating and so bad at her acting. And not only, I can also blame the writers, because the writing in this series it's a masterpiece on how to not do an adaptation or to appeal to modern people, certain amount of people on certain political sides. And there's so much I can go in with it. There's so much, but I can't go in with everything. Otherwise, I have to do like a hours long videos right now. And the only positive thing I can say about the Rings of Power is the visual is amazing. Absolutely. Sometimes the sets can be really good, and sometimes the effects can be really good when with magic and that sort of thing. The acting, the story, the characters, it's such a low bar, it cannot recover. The only time I really feel like, okay, I can watch this was with Durin, her and his wife, and Elrond, and the Arda, whatever he was called, and sometimes even Hellbrand. And I gotta say, after, I know I'm going in for spoilers, but honestly, when the people who came out that Hellbrand was Sauron in the first episode, I was like, possibly, okay, I can buy it, but I don't know. I want to see where this go, because if he is Sauron, then that's, I don't know. It's lazy, because that's not really where Sauron was in the Second Age. But otherwise, I feel like he did a acceptable job. The actor, the writers, fuck off. I hate them. They bad. That's all the thing I can say. They are bad. They should never have option to be in the series. They should be fired. All of the writers and some of the actors, I'm sorry for them, but they need to be fired. They have done such a terrible, dumb job. And when they fired the lore master way back when they developed the series, I was actually kind of worried when they did that, and now I understand why. Like, they want to do Galadriel to this badass female, super feminist, a woman can do everything without a man kind of person. While in the book and the world of freaking Tolkien, that's not Galadriel. The real Galadriel from the books in the Tolkien world, oh, is just so fucking cool. But this version is just, it's a feminist, idolizing, romanticizing version of a fucking OP Karen Mary Sue, like Ray. This is stupid. What have you done? The writers, what have you done? And the world makes no sense. Like the time jumping. Like in one scene they are like in Linden, and the next they are literally in Numenor, and in the next they are in Mordor. Like, what? It took like 3 movies to just travel like from the Shire to Mordor in the Peter Jackson movies, and that took on a span of 2 years or something. The entire journey. This is stupid. I don't know what to say except that don't give Amazon money. They should be punished for this shit. They literally made a heresy of the Quran and Bible and modern day fantasy. I cannot believe that the Tolkien estate approved this, because I do know that Christopher Tolkien was very against this. He was even against the Peter Jackson movie, not saying that it was a bad adaptation, but it's okay. I can understand, because there's a lot of things in the movies that are just not, a lot of things from the books that is not present in the Peter Jackson movies, or even the Hobbit, because Hobbit also have a lot of that stupid fucking moments and stupid characters that should not be there. But now, when I don't remember the current head of the Tolkien estate, but I know that he was very approving of this series, like diversity and modern day messages and that sort of thing. Like, fuck off. Like, fuck the fuck off. How can you do this against your great grandpa legacy? I don't understand. I would do like Christopher Tolkien. I would protect this shit with my fucking life if I have to. So yeah, I'm angry about this. This was a travesty. I want to see this again. I do not want to see a future season. Amazon can go fuck themselves, especially Jeff Bezos, who like, oh, I want a Game of Thrones version of the Lord of the Rings. Fuck off! What kind of world do you think you're talking about? Rating the entire series from 1 to 10? 1. It's a terrible shit entertainment, and just an absolute travesty, heresy, terrible adaptation of the Tolkien world. I can't find any kind of word to describe this disappointment, travesty, and all of this shit this series has bring. I hope we're never gonna see a season 2. I hope a lot of the people, especially the writers, it's gonna be branded. They're gonna be fucking branded for this, in my opinion. They should never be allowed to do any kind of work, like writing work, again. Never. I don't give a damn what they should go to and start working for McDonald's or something. Their writing is just terrible. And Amazon should also be punished for this, because this is just smearing shit on all of the beautiful art that Tolkien made, and also the way they are facing criticism by attacking fans of the Lord of the Rings and Tolkien world. They're attacking and calling them Easternphobe. They are doing the Ryan Johnson, whatever he was called, and the Disney tactics by attacking the fans. I don't understand that. Why? Is it because we have some criticism that a dwarf can be black? Well, honestly, it depends on the parents. Like, was it some sort of mixed racing? What do you call them? Mixering or something? I could believe that, but for a dwarf to go from generation to generation with black genes. I don't believe that. I mean, this is a reason why the northern hemisphere in real life have white people. What the reason why you become more white? Because there's no sun here. It's shit. It's dark. It's cloudy. Like this, only like 2 months of fucking suns and around this year. Telling me that a generation and all that shit underground. Like, have you seen in reality animals, even people who live in generation underground, they become white as fucking ghosts. Okay, what about the black elf? I can believe a bit more. There's been some mixed race in that sort of thing here, like kind of like a half elven. For it to be a pure elf, no, I don't believe it. I'm sorry, you can call me racist and all that. I don't give a shit about that. It's not possible, because elves are fair, wise, really pale and bright, according to the Tolkien world, and also according to the inspiration for that, the Adam and Eve story, and the Scandinavian folklore. Yeah, this is just fuck. And then the people who, even the normies, who say, like, well, I like this, but just read the books. Just read the books. And someone say, but I like this. I like it. No, read the books. But I like read the books. But I like the Numenorians. Read the books. Fuck this series. Read the books. It's not difficult. You can even find it on audio. Even I have some of them on audio. And they are so fucking good. That's pretty much all I have to say about the Rings of Power. Fuck Amazon, fuck Jeff Bezos, fuck all some of the actors, and fuck all the writers, and especially fuck to those people who work with Rings of Power and that sort of thing, who's starting to attack fans for just criticizing simple things that should not be there or should not be possible in this world. Like, yeah, I should not go on any longer with this. It's a travesty. It truly is a catastrophe on a titanical proportion. Like, I mean, it was just a matter of time before like this would happen to the Lord of the Rings. It happened to Aliens. It happened to the Star Wars. It happened to Ghostbusters. It happened to Jurassic Park, and it was just a matter of time.